Picture millions of fans getting ready to surge into stadiums across a continent. We're looking at the largest logistical operation in global sports history. This graph tracks historical tournament size. In 2022, we had 64 matches, but 2026 shoots up to a massive 104 matches, stretching the calendar for a grueling 39 days. And those matches are scattered across a 13,000-kilometer footprint spanning the US, Mexico, and Canada. Here is the problem. Attempting to consume every minute of this event passively is mathematically impossible for a normal human schedule. Whether you cross borders on flights or just sit at a TV, trying to catch all 104 games guarantees extreme burnout. The old all-you-can-eat viewing model is dead. To survive 2026, you have to adopt a strict return on investment, or ROI, curation strategy. This format snapshot shows the root of the expansion: 12 groups of 4 teams, leading into a brand new round of 32. Under this setup, the top 2 teams from every group advance, but so do the 8 best third-place teams. That creates a massive safety net. The heavy-hitting nations can stumble, lose a game early on, and still comfortably qualify for the next round. Because so many of the teams go through, you lose the intense do-or-die friction that normally drives the opening weeks. But that lost early jeopardy translates directly into a massive, extended, sudden-death knockout phase later in the summer. The math alters the rhythm of the entire event. You are trading early-stage group tension for an enormous increase in knockout matches. For the traveling fan, the math gets physical. You have to navigate extreme environmental variables just to get to your seat. This table of host cities highlights the extreme contrast. You have matches at a 2,240-meter elevation at Estadio Azteca, and others inside climate-controlled retractable roof domes like AT&T Stadium in Dallas. Moving between these drastically different biomes requires thousands of miles of flights and a heavy physical toll. The most common trap will be blowing your entire budget trying to chase big-name prestige matches across all 3 countries. Instead of chasing individual teams, the strategic move is to pick a localized, climate-controlled regional hub where you can guarantee a high volume of matches within a short drive. To get a solid return on your live football investment, you have to let go of the continent-hopping dream. Lock into a regional hub and choose logistical sanity over team variety. If you are watching from home, your primary constraint is time, not airfare. You need to ruthlessly filter the schedule and hunt for the few pockets in the group stage where the math still forces high competitive friction. This schedule clearly points to Group I as the absolute highest yield target in the first 2 weeks, bringing together a massive historical rivalry with elite talent. At the June 26th fixture, we have an apex group stage clash pitting former champions against a golden generation squad. You have Kylian Mbappe anchoring the attack for France, and on the other side, Erling Haaland leads a very dangerous Norwegian resistance. Beyond that, Group L, featuring England and Croatia, is the only other heavy-hitter group demanding your full attention early on. Dedicating your limited hours strictly to these specific matchups is the only way to guarantee high-yield entertainment and filter out the bloated dead rubber games. Pick a viewing lane based on your primary constraint: time or budget. The budget path leads traveling purists to regional hubs like Dallas. The time-poor optimizer draws a straight line to groups I and L, bypassing filler until the round of 16. Ultimately, you have to let go of the completionist mindset. You are not going to watch every team. The entire first 2 weeks of this tournament act as a massive warm-up exercise to weed out the bottom tier. Look at this stage of the schedule. June 28th is the exact date you should fully invest your time. That is when the round of 32 begins. That date kicks off a brutal 56-match gauntlet where the stakes on the pitch finally match the enormous scale of the event. Accepting that you will miss a significant portion of the early games is the only real strategy here. Pace yourself early so you have the energy and sanity left for the stakes that actually matter in July.